Sorry about that. I don't know what the issue is.
No problem. All right, Canada versus Nevada. Let's do this. Well, I don't think it'd be smart to headline Asia, so I guess we're headlining defectors.
Yeah. Wow.
There's two. Well, because Vietnam and Decal are up there, right?
Yeah.
But if you headline defectors, like most likely you can get Asia off for just the 1 point, right? Because they're not going to move in Afghanistan AR1.
What names do I introduce this under? Do you guys just use Ajoy and Lucky Luke?
Yeah, I'm Lucky Luke 3434.
Yeah.
Same thing as you.
Yeah. May as well burn their clock doing intros.
Exactly.
442. I mean, we could do something else because we're headlining defectors, but I don't like telegraphing the defectors too hard. So we could do.
We don't have De Gaulle or Suez, so I don't know. I would lean 442, but I'm easy.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with 442.
442 sounds good.
I will turn off the sound effects in a second.
It's really quiet for me, so I don't mind.
Oh my god.
Ее свобода, ее независимость. Под знаменем Ленина вперед, победа!
That worked out well.
Yeah, that's nice.
And you guys are counting, both counting something?
Yeah.
Counting.
Yeah, you got him. I'll do it very casually then. I'll just have it for my own reference. Just sometimes it helps, but don't count on me to keep it up.
Okay,
So-
I'll focus then.
So we're blockading D-style, UN for nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm inclined to... Well, we got to do something, otherwise they might Suez us.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a choice there.
Blockade it shows a lot of weak. I mean, blocking D-style feels weak. I mean, they'll know we're weak. But
Okay, the other well, I can't Cambridge. I don't want to Arab.
probably want to save Warsaw.
I could UN.
Right.
I think the best option is blockade D-style, get it out of our hand, and play into Jordan as a safety net. It's either that or Warsaw, Jordan, Malaysia.
What will they do if we go to Jordan?
See, the problem is if we use our 3 ops now, we can't even take Thailand ever.
Yeah, I think if you go to Jordan, they'll fill up Iraq, right? They'll probably fill up Iraq and take Syria, to get like the domination.
Maybe.
Syria.
If they do that, I might say we Arab a second one into Jordan or Lebanon and Malaysia.
Yeah, I think this is a safe option, right? Because we don't want to. If you get Suez tier and we're cut out of the Middle East.
I mean, I'd love to dump Asia, but I don't think it's safe to.
No.
Yeah, I'm good with either blockade or UN. Probably blockade. I don't know.
I'm good with blockade.
And Jordan?
Seems like the best option.
If we put Lebanon, we'll just be in a coup war, which might be okay because our hand is shit. But
Yeah.
no, let's just do that.
Yeah, they'll force them to fill up Iraq. And I like keeping Warsaw. Just like if they do anything crazy, it's nice to have the ops. Too.
Yeah, I mean, like if he decalls, I might want to take France.
Exactly.
This is a painful hand. This is a really painful hand.
Will we have to coup Iraq for Milops, or are we just gonna, because I guess we wait?
Yeah,
But like right now, they won't fill up Iran, right? They'll keep that empty.
I mean, it might just be a pathetic coup with like UN.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rule
just
6.
burn a
they're
card.
over.
I could even do UN into Syria. I've knocked people out of Syria there many times, and it's nice.
Interesting. Forgiveness.
Okay.
Japan.
And they're going after. Yeah, makes sense.
We. Hmm. I feel like they would. I feel like they don't have Middle. I mean, do you think if they had Middle East, they would have gone into Syria with one there? Threaten the domination.
It probably would make sense. Do you want to risk 4 points to dump Asia now?
Mm.
I mean, they're not exactly threatening on Asia
No.
scoring right now. They're not even up one right now, so we could afford to
I think. No, I think.
Arab into Jordan and Malaysia.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Jordan, like at least one in the Middle East to like get presence.
But then commit to kind of dumping Asia next.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good with that then.
And then hopefully they don't do like a duck and cover coup of Malaysia or something.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Okay.
All right. Oof.
You know what? That maybe should have been our space card.
Hmm. Yeah, I was just thinking that too. But
Yeah,
that's sort of
Dumbasia,
stuff.
I think.
I mean,
I don't. I think this
We're
is
never
the-
going to get anything out of it
Nope.
otherwise.
I could put 3 into Thailand, but then we're either get cooed or they take North Korea. I mean, they'd have to be pretty stupid to give us the scoring.
I think give ourselves a flexibility at the end of the term. End of the
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
You guys still tracking?
Still tracking. Can you just verify
6-2.
discard 3 removed?
Oh,
Yeah.
3. Jeez, that's-
6-3.
Cool.
I'm already off. What did I miss? Oh, CNS.
Okay. We could put 3 into France. We could Cambridge 1 back into Israel. Nah, they might have Suez later. That's stupid. We could coup so we can take Thailand. But then if they don't coup back, it'll just roll back up to 4 later.
Yeah.
You want to just take France?
But we need Milops, right?
Yeah.
It'd be maybe better not to wait till AR6 to coup, right? We don't want to get stuck into it.
Well, I don't want to. I mean, do you want to waste a coup on Iraq?
No.
Or do you want to coup on Syria but not even drop DEFCON?
Yeah. You could always, if we put one into Israel, would they go into Egypt? Like if we went UN into Israel.
We're not going to go into Egypt. We may as well wait. Like, I'm not going into Egypt this turn, so I'd rather...
I was thinking it would. Yeah, they wouldn't. Not with Nasser still up there. They wouldn't go.
Yeah, and given our limited ops,
I mean, that's almost... Like, we're just trading for 1 VP if we do that. 2 VP, because we'll drop DEFCON as well.
and that's what I was thinking. I mean, it's not a great move, but it's sort of...
They'll coup Panama probably. You think, or
I mean, this actually has the potential of blocking them from getting domination other than by using Lebanon, which obviously we could fight for. So, you know, it's not a battleground, but
yeah.
it gives value to the coup instead of throwing it away on Iraq.
Yeah, it's a good point. And about half the time it gives us a good place to work from.
Yeah.
I don't like. It feels at least
It can just be one. I mean, but we're just trading it. Like, okay, so
If we can go to Thailand, right, or France. Thailand's free to use UN to coup Iraq.
you know how cooing a two influence country, a two stab country, is wasting half of a
Expected op.
right? It's actually not for a one-op coup. For a one-op coup, it's actually not wasting anything. It's a completely fair use of one op or one influence. So you get full value on the coup, one, and you get one VP out of it. So you're actually getting two value out of one op, one VP because of the mill ops, and one from influence placement. It's just influence placement where you might not want it.
I'm good with that. If you guys are good with that, like I have no strong preference either way.
But it's just a matter of do we want to drop Defcon, because that's also worth a VP. So like throwing it on Iraq is worth 2 VP, but no influence value.
We desperately need influence on the board right now. It's kind of just because of the weekend we started off with. So I'm leaning towards Syria. You sort of convinced me that it would be nice to have another position in the Middle East.
I mean, we could coup again. Good with this?
Yeah.
Yep. Might get lucky.
Hey.
We got lucky.
Beautiful.
So we got 3 value out of that. 1 VP, 2 influence.
Yeah.
And now they're in a tricky spot because Middle East domination now for them is going to be tough to get. Now we actually have some playable ops.
Yeah.
Save the not best for last with the.
I'm hoping the next turn draw is better. That was a really poor hand for the U.S.
At least so far they only had U.S. Japan as the only 4-op, right? So.
I mean, from their point of view, they
solid.
spaced and they gave us that.
I'm surprised they gave U.S. Japan. I'm maybe it's just my bias. I never like giving it up if I have other alternatives.
They really need to secure South Korea. I mean, I would fight for it, but I need 4 ops to fight for it. But now that they've given us US Japan, I'm like, yeah, they're going to take it now.
Yeah. Ooh.
They're overprotecting?
The word with the Iraq poke. They must have something bad. They must have not much left then.
That's a really okay.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I don't think it's worth it.
You thinking about doing a realign?
I mean,
I feel like there's just if we fail. Do you think they have a Europe card they're holding on to, like De Gaulle and Suez? And
I'm really tempted to do the math on this value. Because that's...
Your expected value would be to knock... it's got to be to knock 2 out over the 2 rolls. Like
I mean, 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 3, another 24. So add those together. 36, 56, another 20, 70, 77. Yeah, it's still sub 1, but it's pretty close to 1.
Pretty close to 1 per roll. Yeah.
All right, let's do something more productive.
You know what you could do last? I mean, we could. No, Asia's already been scored. I was thinking of poking North Korea to remove presence. But.
If we'd got one more in Syria, we could realign Israel.
I don't think I've ever seen that. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
You want to just take France? I think that might be the best play.
I'm kind of tempted to do that because I don't think they have Europe, but it'll come out next. So yeah, why
Let's
not?
just do it. And we leave ourselves 2 ups.
Yeah.
I think it's the right move. I have a funny feeling that they're holding like a.
No, they're definitely not holding Europe, but...
No, Suez or De Gaulle. They were waiting. But I still think we ought to do it.
Yeah, I do that a lot if I've got it because I want to wait to see if the U.S. goes there.
But no, at some point there's just nothing. Like, the relines on Iraq are too speculative, I think. Because we just get presenceless presence.
Yeah, you roll a 6-1 on Iraq, and you kick them out of there, and then you roll on Israel, and you kick them out of there, and then you're laughing.
It's a whole new game.
they're not gonna want. We could also coup Iraq with our last AR to like, it would be a 3 VP coup, right? Because that's the 2 mil-ops dropping
Yeah.
to combo 1, and has a chance. Like if we rolled, I know it's negative EV in terms of the ops, but beat the mil-ops VP would be good.
Yeah, it's worth like all of 2, 3 divided by 6. It's worth a half of an op and 3 VP. And it's not even worth half an op because unless you roll a perfect 6, it only drops them to 3, which is like, who cares?
Yeah.
But it would just be for the VP.
I actually now think that we should have spaced Arab Israeli.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they clearly don't have Middle
Yes,
East
that's
scoring.
We couldn't play Cambridge. We couldn't have played Cambridge at that time.
No, we could have just, I guess, played UN into Jordan or something like that, or just ignored it and dumped Asia and hoped they didn't have it.
Yeah, hindsight, for sure.
I still think, I mean, we wouldn't have spaced at that point, so we weren't getting the space race. We would have dumped instead.
Okay.
Interesting. So it forces that we can't coup Iraq now, right? That was what they wanted.
Kind of odd.
I mean,
South Korea,
I guess,
Panama?
you know what, part of the reason for that is now we can't shove on AR6.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what. Yeah, yeah. That does make sense now, right? Because and we leave them presence-less in the Middle East.
Okay, Defcon's going back to 5.
We're losing 3 VP on this.
I mean, we could coup Iraq, but I think that's a bad idea. I'd rather just give the 3 VP and be down at, oh geez, we'll be at -7, but...
Well, yeah, because 3 VP, it's, if they have Middle East, if they draw Middle East scoring, the presence is worth 3 VP, so. Yeah,
Want to put it in Thailand?
so the Defcon goes to 5.
Want to put it in Costa Rica? Want to put it in France? These are all good options.
I like.
Actually, France is safe because even De Gaulle
Exactly.
and Duck and Cover wouldn't take the country,
Yeah, and we have.
and it'd be DEFCON 5.
They have no good coup targets right now other than Panama. Like Panama's gonna be.
Colombia, Costa Rica, Panama, Thailand.
Fighting for South Korea, since they didn't fully take it.
I hear what you're saying because then we're only 4 ops away from taking it. So if we get Korea, we could dump 4 ops in South Korea.
They just,
I hear what you're saying, but yeah, I mean,
yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm almost tempted to just take Lebanon. I mean,
Well, that's the other option too, right? 'Cause
Completely prevents Middle East dawn.
yeah, exactly. It's a blocking move, but it's a very inexpensive one. So, but it's either Lebanon or Syria. Which one do you want?
well, Lebanon will start a coup war. Maybe. Maybe that's okay. You know, the nice thing about having one of them is that we have a backup presence. You know, having 2 presence in Middle East. Let's do Lebanon.
Okay.
All right, weird first hand. But honestly, like, AP sucks. But
What do we
you
get?
draw it. You got
Containment.
and De Gaulle and. All right, not the worst hand.
All right.
It's kind of middle of the road.
So I think we contain.
Yeah.
We could space Nasser, or we could use it to coup himself. And we maybe we might actually hold nuclear test ban because containment doesn't help it. So
Exactly.
Alternatively, we just dump Middle East for -1.
The headline.
How much value do we get out of containment? 1, 2. I guess we'll burn De Gaulle, so 3.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so we trade 3 ops for 1, 2, 3 ops, or well. So it's kind of hard to say. You know, CIA and Duck will definitely get value. De Gaulle, I guess, will get value.
It's just so hard. Yeah, it's so hard to.
India, Pakistan, we might end up using for the event, for mill ops, or for whatever. So it's kind of hard to say. So we might not gain more than 3 or 4. Like at best, we get 4 out of containment. So the alternative is we dump Middle East because he doesn't have Nasser, he doesn't have D-stall.
Yeah.
We lose the 1 point and we hold containment for the next round.
I think that's where I would lean. I think.
So I'm following you. The only thing I'm worried about is if they Red Scare purchase.
What? How does that hurt us? It doesn't hurt us that bad.
I mean, I'm looking at it. We'll lose a couple, but it's not going to be a.
I mean, if we get Red Scare Purd, we lose nuclear test ban,
Yep.
De Gaulle, but not in a way that really hurts us. These are neutral.
True.
Yeah.
Duck, we lose 1.
De Gaulle, you could always space too.
And India Pakistan will event it, so he will have used a 4-op card and hurt us like 2 or 3 at most.
True. Okay. No, I'm. I could go with Middle East. I just wanted to kind of lay it out there that if RSP's in their hand, they may be feeling.
For sure.
And I mean, if we dump Middle East, we can air 1 containment. It's very unlikely we would, but
It gives
you know.
us the option. Yeah. We'll be able to rethink it. I'm cool with dumping Middle East.
Me too.
They're still thinking about it, I guess. Yeah, I don't see us
Time flies.
I don't see us getting Dom. So if we're not going to get Dom, get rid of it.
Yeah, and I'm just hoping for not a Suez headline AR1 Europe dump.
Yep, that's the only thing that'll hurt us at this point.
Yeah, I'm almost certain they would do.
And Middle East is gone. I'm okay with because we don't have access to Egypt. I'm okay with invent Nasser to coup himself. I mean, it doesn't work very often, but
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I mean, like our position's not bad considering how bad the first hand was.
I mean, if we lose 1 point for this, go to -8, but then we get Europe back, we'll be at minus.
Really nice if they had Europe in their hand and we don't get it on turn 3.
Yeah.
Are we +1 realigning on Israel? Like,
Yep.
I know it's like this. I know we have Nasser, so maybe it doesn't work. But like,
I mean, we could hold Nasser if we just used containment.
they must not have. Defectors is out, right?
Yep.
If they had.
Yeah, Defector's zap. And could you just check, is it 12 or 11-4, sorry? Yep, cool, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do feel that first hand was mismanaged by giving away Arab Israeli, but you know, it was a safety net against Middle East scoring, and it ended up hurting us as much as Middle East scoring.
Yeah.
Defcon being at 5 means we're definitely going to get some mill-ops in if things work out.
Like having IP war a lot, just like just in general, as a deterrent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how we wouldn't get mill ops. So you have the option of Nasser, Egypt. We have Indo-Pac. We're
Yeah.
Does Syria have adjacency to Iraq?
yeah. No. Sorry.
Okay, sorry, I can never tell if
Yeah.
whether the border is okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Defcon 5 has created some interesting.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be. What do they go? Thailand, Burma, Angola, Algeria, or maybe South Africa.
I wish so badly you could have the whole board
I
visible.
know.
I know. It's
I forget about once mid-war happens, Poland and East Germany just like forget they exist.
I wonder if they're debating how they're going to split the Asia versus Africa.
Because Thailand, I mean, for me, I would be my instinct would be Thailand, Burma, Algeria, and then
I mean, if they put into Burma, I'm willing to coup it.
I was going to say, that would be actually
yeah.
a valid target.
No, I mean Indonesia, South Africa, Angola, Thailand. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Did I just call that exactly? Indonesia, Angola.
Yeah, I think so. Oh,
They had Red Scare, okay. They probably did the same analysis you did.
wow.
Okay.
They really.
I said Angola, but I meant Algeria. Well, I don't think we should coup Thailand at minus $1 billion.
No.
No, especially because it would only drop Defcon to 4, and they would just take it back.
So I see some options. We could burn de Gaulle and put the leftover into Israel to pressure Egypt. If we just want to drop Defcon, we could Nasser.
Want to fight for South Korea, or is it too risky with the still out there?
It's a bit risky. I wouldn't bother. Which means I'm kind of giving up on Asia. I hate to say it. The other things that I think are priority are coup Indonesia, because it's such a juicy target, and we might overprotect it with a coup. Spread from Panama, right? So it's not a juicy coup target. Or just take Algeria before it's red. So I could see throwing duck into Algeria and just calling that our turn.
What'll they do from there?
They'll drop Defcon.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an obvious coup target, right?
Yeah. But it's
I mean, we could take Malaysia and use it as a realignment tool on Thailand, but because they have one presence in Malaysia, it's not great.
not worth it, I don't think.
I can CIA coup Indonesia because it's good value, but Algeria sitting there like that kind of makes me want to take it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good with you.
And Algeria is a road into Libya, actually. So like we could put Tunisia, Israel in one play.
Ah, okay, now I like that more even. You sold me on that one.
So what's the 3 there?
Yeah.
And then next turn,
If depending on what happens, we might pincer Libya, Egypt.
Sure, good with me.
Yeah, I like the back door into Libya. So.
Especially because we have Nasser, right? So if they go and if they go place in Egypt right now, they're just
Yeah. So if they just placed in Egypt, great, they're wasting ops. And if they place in Tunisia, well, we can coup it, I guess, but
if they're, it's fine.
I imagine they'll coup Panama or Algeria now.
Yeah.
Unless they want to just lock up South Korea and some, I don't know, stuff like that.
So you think for Indonesia, would it be a CIA coup?
Yeah. Marshall and NATO still out, right? Warsaw's active.
Let me double check.
Yep.
Yep, Marshall, NATO, both is still out.
So Europe should be ours pretty.
Okay.
Ugh.
Oh.
Pull it back, I guess. Or do you see it?
I'm actually inclined to CIA Indonesia and leave the Defcon at 4.
Yeah,
I agree.
Too. because then we'd still got our chance to coup Panama.
Yep. And we get lucky.
I don't think we're getting Indo-Pac for anything. They're not going to take it. There's no reason for them. So consider that ops, not an event.
If they drop, yeah.
They might be tempted to coup Lebanon. They might be tempted to walk, shore up Panama, take Indonesia again, take South Korea. You know, 2 ops, Korea and Indonesia.
So we've seen decall and then destalls in the discard pile.
Sure, Indonesia coup was a little stronger there.
Yeah, I know.
We
Just
roll
like
2. Yeah.
2. If there wasn't a 1, like it forces them to decide. Because if they might be thinking if they take Indonesia, and we could just coup it back. Probably take Laos also, right?
No, they'd be stupid to take Laos. That'll let us walk into it.
Yeah, we'd coup, yeah.
Yeah, Laos is actually the preferred target.
Yeah. But they're gonna want to, like they want to line up domination in Asia by the end of the turn, right?
Which is part of the reason why it's worth couing the small countries.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because right now, if they dropped, if they could and dropped Defcon, I don't know if they coup Algeria.
Do you want a space de Gaulle for the chance space trek, or do you want to just burn it so we don't have to worry about it?
Oh,
You don't really have anything else to space, right? But at the same time, I would like to get it out of the deck.
I just don't want it to be like the headline. Like I just always hate that Soviet, like the headline, then AR1 grabbing it, or even dumping Europe.
And Algeria's already taken care of, so I'm less concerned about giving them the access. So. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so they're protecting Libya.
Yeah. So that was Korean War, okay.
Thoughts on this plan still? Is that too late now?
I think it works. So they'll play like a 3-op, take Libya, or Egypt. Do they take both?
If they do,
Both.
There's this,
That was the other one I was thinking about. Yeah.
because
that one a little bit more.
they can't coup Indonesia. They have to fill Libya, and then when we coup Libya, Indonesia's safe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think I like that.
Done? Okay.
If
Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was just thinking, is there any? if we don't see Suez by the end of the turn, we worry at all about if they draw Suez and Europe. Is there anything we can do in Europe to? Is Marshall still out there too?
Yeah, that's a fair point. I mean, that just might be a risk we have to take because they could also just redraw socialist.
That's true.
Yeah.
We don't have to focus on other stuff too.
Yeah. France being overprotected right now, I'm kind of good with that level of protection. And
That's fair.
I think we definitely got them thinking.
Yeah, no kidding. Times back to equal.
Oh,
Indonesia. Oh,
I'm
man.
the lucky roll. Oh man.
1, 2.
Yeah.
Everything. Oh, it's poke Iraq, but that's like really old. Waste. I mean,
Just to get access to Iran, you mean?
yeah. I'm just like, what would they do in that scenario?
I'd be more willing to do it if they hadn't overprotected, because then
Yeah.
we'd be breaking it too. But
There is actually one thing we can do here, which is plan ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now De Gaulle is
Whoa.
free to play.
oh, I see what you're. Okay, so you're
As
just
a
gonna
vet-
play
so
De
we're-
Gaulle
We're
without
playing De Gaulle.
concurrent.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So, like, if they coup, you can coup back with De Gaulle.
So we're
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure
No,
put-
now
we're-
I get what you're doing. Yeah. Yeah.
we're playing De Gaulle for. Yeah. Yeah.
I like it. I wouldn't have thought of that. So thanks. That's interesting.
It's. Do you have two? I don't have anywhere to put 2 ops. Malaysia, like poke
No.
Iraq, something stupid like Angola, overprotect Libya, like,
No. I like the idea of De Gaulle now being a free card, especially with DEFCON at 4. We may want to throw a coup somewhere.
All right, is this good?
Yeah.
And-
They're gonna wonder what the hell we're thinking.
Okay.
yeah,
Yes.
I like it. I like it.
That's the most I've seen France over. quite a long time.
You think they coup Libya here? I mean, like right now they're also seeing they're ahead of the middle. Right? They're probably. I don't know what they're thinking.
So I don't think we're spacing De Gaulle anymore.
We gotta play. We gotta play De Gaulle now. So are you
Sorry. Yeah.
holding containment for? turn
Yeah,
two?
we're holding containment.
Yeah.
I mean, if they coup Libya and whiff it, I could event Nasser and coup Egypt, or I could just take Egypt with De Gaulle, but that would be kind of stupid because we'd still be holding Nasser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do that Nasser and
Event Nasser, and I think I'd actually coup Panama.
coup Panama. I was gonna say I would do this.
Yep. I'm in agreement with that. Yeah.
Middle East sort of in a like we have three countries to their 1 right now, right? So even if we
And
give
with
them
one more in
Egypt,
theory, you'd actually have 4. I mean, it's kind of a funny setup, but we could hold them to.
I really am hoping they're recording or broadcasting or something their game because I really want to see what they discuss about France.
yeah, it's my favorite. Honestly, I love when I play a game and the opponent's recording just to watch it after.
Yeah, you're right. That we probably thrown them into like, what the hell are they?
No, I mean, it's the kind of thing that you like, why would you? And then you're like, oh, I know why. Like, I mean, I hope it wouldn't take 20 minutes to figure out.
You never know.
We might finish with France at only, like, if we repair, you know, it might only take 2 to repair, and then we can put the 3rd in France. But if we end up counter-coupping or something like that, we might end up with France at no overprotection at all, which would be a Suez problem.
Yes.
Yeah, at some point, like, there's just risks we gotta take, right? Like it's
Here comes just influence.
Interesting.
Angola.
I mean, what the
Nasser
North
into-
Korea? I mean, Nasser into Angola, right?
Yeah, I think Nasser coup Angola.
Yeah, that's the way I'm feeling.
And they'll coup Libya. Is that?
No, they'll probably counter-coup Angola or Libya, depending on whether we whiff it or not.
I think I'm fine with. Yeah, I think I like this.
I mean, I don't think we get a better opportunity than this to drop Defcon and mill
Go to
ops.
5.
Yeah.
Give us a 5.
And if we get a good roll, it could hold.
Oh.
Okay, so now we lose Libya, and then we throw in the towel and quit the game.
You just check the cards real quick. Should be at 21-6. Yeah, good. Thank you.
So yeah,
This is painful.
It is.
sucks.
I mean, that was obviously bait. And, yeah.
That's
I guess we could have gone with the Gaul to guarantee that we get it, and they had to queue it back. Jesus.
it's expensive. Okay. I think
Okay.
we gotta take Libya with the Gaul, right? Is that?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay,
'Cause we also have special now. Special is now a.
It's already used.
Yeah, sorry.
It'll be back though, yeah. Okay, and the Gaul gets it.
Good? Got all your card counting?
I should be good, yeah, with those two, yeah. Let's see how
21,
it goes.
8. Vietnam, Suez.
We got Suez, and they got our Europe. Good?
Oh, they have 5-year plan too.
Oh.
And yeah, so they have Marshall, Eastern, 5-year plan, Finland, Europe.
Fuck.
Ah, damn.
This is.
I guess we containment. We get a lot of value out of containment.
Yeah.
We can hold special for next turn.
Yep.
Or we can UN Suez. Yeah, but we containment.
If they don't draw East style, we just need to make sure they don't get like a quick mid-war domination and win the game, right?
Oh, man. My game against Max. He beat me in 9 minutes our first game together.
Wow.
Yeah. Turn four, he scored 15 points in like 2 ARs. He just bam, like I was at -5 and he's like, bam, or no, he scored 16. He got to 21 in AR 1-2 or something like that.
That would do it, yeah. Wow.
So, of the 5 cards we know, it's 4 U.S. cards in Europe. Yeah, I was gonna say they don't have.
Yeah, you're right.
Yugoslavia.
For US and Europe.
Sorry,
They're gonna
what are the cards they have?
So it was
Europe, Marshall, Eastern European, 5-year, and they just did Truman.
Well, they're going to double space, so they'll space Marshall. They'll double space whatever it is. They'll double space Eastern if they have nothing better. So they queue Libya again.
Yeah. We have access to Saudi Arabia if we needed to.
Big coup too. Okay.
Got lucky.
They know we have independent reds. May as well use that.
We put one into Sahara. They won't likely coup because we don't have mill ops and we have no way to get mill ops.
Good point. And we are on containment, so.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Do you want to UN Suez? I'm included.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And then we have to play. We're playing special for the event and wasting the containment, right?
I mean, I kind of want to use the event here because we really need to overprotect France and get 2 VP. So even though it's worth 3, we're using that for an event. It's just a matter of when, whether it's this turn or next turn.
If we took, no, they'd go into Iran.
Okay, hold on. If we UN Suez, that gets us 4 ops. And then we have to event this. If we don't UN Suez, we get it out of the deck. This is worth 0. We get 2 ops, and we get to hold this till next turn. So we get Suez out of the deck, and for 2 less ops, but get to hold that a turn. Nah.
I'm just not convinced that holding that is that critical.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I understand under containment, but I just yeah.
I think I lean towards UN Suez and then play special. Just
Yeah, okay.
and if they did Kusahara, we can
No,
cover it. We did so that,
that-
was unknown. That
that-
was an unknown character.
and Marshall are going. Well, I guess we'll take Angola. They're giving it to us.
Yeah. Thanks, Olympic. Or
And then what do you want to do with the other?
2. We could take Malaysia. Take Mexico. I mean, we could overprotect Nigeria. We could UN Suez to take Angola and Nigeria.
Oh.
Yeah. I kind of like. I mean, it forces them into the Zaire. Then we could go into Cameroon, threaten realign.
Well, I'm kind of thinking about, do we take Angola and South Africa? So I'm actually, you know what, I'm thinking Olympic right now
Okay.
to
And
do
South
this.
Africa. Yeah.
And then if they don't fight for South Africa, we take Angola forcefully. Or failing that, we maybe just take Botswana, South Africa. But anyways, I'm thinking South Africa might be a good place for the 2 extra ops.
I like that idea.
Sure. Yeah, let's go with it.
I mean, if they didn't coup Saharan, they're not going to coup Botswana.
True.
And then we go Zimbabwe, or go Cameroon.
And we can do a lot of damage here in Africa too. Like,
Yeah, actually, so there is an option of
you get Suez.
like you could take Suez to take Angola and Cameroon at the same time,
Yeah.
and then if they take Zaire, you realign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you have to realign. No, okay. So
I figured they were gonna. No, that's smart.
Yeah. We knew about that one.
okay, you want to just play special, or do you want to?
We suggest special at this point because
Yeah. It's a good time.
just to get it out of the way, and then just reinforce France.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
Are we spacing anything? I feel like there's no need to space Arab. I mean, if it's 3 ops, and if we put 1 in Syria, it's you know, safe.
Yeah.
Man, if we can really hold them against domination just by holding all the small countries.
I've never seen that work before, but it could work here.
Also, it could work as the last they are, and they have 4 countries in Asia. We have 2, right? But if Philippines is 1 op, oh, they're so close to Pakistan. And we have Vietnam. Never mind. That was another. Okay, so they have. We know their last 3 cards now.
Yep. Europe, Marshall. Yeah, so they're going to go
Marshall
Marshall
goes-
5-year Europe.
We could try to force them into playing Is there any way to force them into playing Marshall for the event? Or
Shove South Korea. I mean, they still have the China card too,
they wouldn't play China card because of the 5-year plan. They need the 5-year plan. Europe.
right? Okay, so what are their cards? Marshall.
5-year plan and Europe.
Yeah, those are the
So
3.
they're playing Marshall next action round no matter what. The question is, they'd probably rather space it, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Is there any way we can?
Well, they're overprotected on everything we can touch except
Yeah.
South Korea.
Yeah.
The only thing we could do would be like fucking really wasteful on Angola. Oh man, I should have planned that a little bit stronger. Maybe we could have played more aggressively. I don't know how. I don't know how.
We could have used Suez to take when Angola was 1. We could have gone 1 Nigeria and then the 3 ops to take Angola. But
I mean, we only get one AR free. They're gonna obviously have 3 ops to turn right after, so it's not like we can even take something.
Do we want to get into Mexico this turn?
Yeah, I'm leaning more towards. Okay, there's 1, 2, okay.
Wait, what did you? Okay.
Something like that. Or we could even take Syria and then Arab Israeli is just free play. So just take all those. They I want to use the cards they know we have, although that's telegraphing Arab Israeli. They know most of our hand at this point. They know these, and UN even. Yeah, they think they know these 3 cards. I don't think they know this, but look, I mean, the only thing they do is shove South Korea, and I don't think it's a great play.
No, I agree.
It doesn't even break domination. So
Okay, so I'm kind of leaning towards this. Actually, let's do this. If they take Botswana, which they're not going to do, obviously, they're going to space. So then we can... Yeah, let's do this.
I'm leaving Mexico.
I mean, we can take Mexico at the end of the AR. I don't know.
That's true.
Okay, good?
Yep. And can you just check the card count? 10-9.
We really don't have any good options for shoving on the end of the AR. Like,
Oh, they're really overprotected.
That was the first one.
4 in Thailand, 3 in Egypt, which we gave them, 4 in Iraq.
North Korea.
Like, what do I do with that?
But I mean, they haven't got access to South America, right? These are all the spare ops that they.
Neither have we.
But mid-war, we got better cards, right? We got more options to get in.
You just check the cards again one more time. Okay, 10. I have 9 removed and 10 discarded. I somehow got one in the wrong column.
I got 10 and 9. I got the.
Wow, they're giving it to us. I guess they figured Europe doesn't matter.
Yeah, because they're going to dump it, yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
So, that... Botswana or Mexico? Let's do Mexico.
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 Yeah. They won't real like they. Yeah, I like Mexico more. Yeah. Thursday too.
Missed here.
Got 5 countries in Middle East, but we're still down.
Want me to read the removed list?
Yeah, actually, if you could, that'd be great.
Okay. Truman, Forceman, Containment, Marshall Plan, NATO, U.S. Japan, Blockade, Nasser, De Gaulle, Warsaw, and CNS.
Cool. No, that's good. Thank you. I think Truman was the one I had in the wrong column. Okay.
We're so far off of Asia, like
Asia's
country count.
Gone. Asia would be like, we need a brush war, Thailand, plus IP war.
I'm thinking we could take Malaysia, Philippines, because they will war something later. I don't really know what else to do with... My God, we're triple over on France with De Gaulle out.
I know. It's great.
Suez would still... Oh, Suez is gone. Okay, yeah, we're... Good socialist, but...
And here it comes.
Colombia? No. Oh, over.
Oh.
Over on Panama. Botswana, Malaysia, Philippines are really the only things worth doing, other than we could do Cameroon and Ivory Coast, because that allows us to
Threaten... yeah,
both realign and threaten Zaire.
I think I like Cameroon at least.
Like this, maybe?
I actually... Could we block them in Asia? Or no?
Oh, not even close. We have 2 countries to their 7.
Okay, yeah. Okay, sorry.
There's nowhere to poke anywhere. Jeez.
Yeah.
I guess the previous AR we could have poked Cameroon, and that would have made them play Marshall, but they played Marshall anyways.
Yeah, exactly. They would have.
All right,
Yeah,
I think this is as good as anything.
I think so.
Yep.
If we get the right sequence of cards, like after maybe like
Africa control or
Yeah.
Dom.
well, controls. It's not out of the cards.
Okay.
Duck is out, so we can headline missile
Yeah.
and wait for the Defcon to drop to play OAS.
We can also space, try to one small step our way to. You never know.
Yep.
One by step.
If we space out
Okay.
Shay and then one small step, yeah, you never know. Yeah,
OAS,
they're both
maybe.
1-3, so yeah.
OAS can get us access to South America.
Okay, missile envy first.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah, agreed.
Got to get rid of Middle East or coup Iran.
Forget. Yeah.
Won't actually get us because they'll take Israel.
Yeah, they're so close on Israel.
We can almost realign them.
Coup Angola, setting up like realigns in Zaire.
Yeah, I like coup on Angola.
I mean, I would coup Zaire and then realign Angola, but
But then we'd have to make sure we get that one influence out of South Africa too, right? Because if we coup Zaire and then realign Angola, and we just clear them out, they have the one influence. They have the influence in South Africa to
True. Yeah.
go back in.
if they go in with 1, then you go in with 3. If they go in with 2, then you realign them with 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Glad we got missile.
Let's see what we get. Okay, so they're going into.
Okay. Iran, Panama, Africa.
They're gonna put 2 in Venezuela and 2.
I mean, I'm not too worried. Okay, so Middle East, we're fighting for Dom, but we're not going to get it because of Israel.
Yeah.
So, I'm inclined to go Zaire, because if we go Angola, then they'll just coup Cameroon. But if we go Zaire, we're going to frickin' overprotect it, and then Angola is in trouble.
Yeah, I'm coming around more to that. And if we have a spare op with the realign, we can realign South Africa to get rid of that.
Yep.
Alright. Now, 2 Venezuela miracle realigns on Mexico, or 2 Mexico? 2 Mexico. Oh. Yeah, we better not lose these. Oh my god.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, it's just a temporary thing unless they have liberation.
okay.
We have options. We can dump Middle East, dump arms race, space something and try and get to the space race, or play OAS into Argentina and Brazil, which obviously will force them to take Brazil. Actually, we might just put 2 into Argentina so we have presence. They could try and realign us out, I guess. Do you anticipate
I think I like the 1 Brazil, 1. Oh, actually, I don't know.
if we do 1 Brazil or 1 Argentina, they'll almost certainly just play a couple ops.
Yeah. And then they would play the scoring if they had it for 3.
Yeah.
Argentina, do you think they try to realign? Or is it 2? Like the -1 realigns on Argentina if we went 2 in there?
Might be worth it for them. We're running out of ways to get in South America. Panama's useless. OAS will be gone. UNTA will be gone.
If they fail the realigns, then we either have arms race or our own Angola realigns coming up next.
I question. I mean, I know we're at -7. I question whether we want to use arms race because there's a lot of stuff to do this turn. But
Yeah, I think arms race is better for ops ideally.
I think OAS right now is the play to make.
Agreed.
I
But I'm
think so
just
too.
where I won indefinitely in Argentina. I'm just trying to figure out where the second one goes.
It's just balancing the realign risk versus the scoring.
I think it's there, and then the next AR, we might use Surrey, one Argentina, one Chile.
I don't think they have. I think I like this. That's my.
I like this too. I can see on the next AR. Yeah, it working. So
Okay.
go for it.
I got it.
And I don't think they have the scoring card, or else they might have. Maybe they would have the 3 envenoms. I know it's protecting against voice.
No, I mean they headline Junta for good reason, and they had to play Missile Envy AR1, so they could still have scoring.
Yeah, they could.
Yeah.
And as much as I'm in a rush to get Africa control, Africa Dom at 6 is perfectly good.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Also, it was very nice to dodge Missile Envy.
Nice.
Yes. Okay, and they're gonna play. Yeah, that's.
Okay.
So I'm inclined to say Usuri. I
You
don't.
want-
I mean,
I,
it's either CIA or Usuri.
I'd rather.
I don't want to play that. I don't want to play that yet. I don't want to play that.
I don't want to get kicked out of the South America. Like if they. If
Yeah,
when
it's
CA
this.
something-
It's this.
Meh.
I mean, I'm inclined to just do another one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that's?
Other than starting to rebuild into Mexico, but
Because that means your arms race could be Chile, Mexico, or something like that.
yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm good with this.
I think it stops them like from going into Colombia and to get a quick domination.
Well, actually, if they play what do you call them?
I end it.
Allende, then you just put 3 into Chile, and you're still.
Yeah, it all tracks.
So it's gonna go to Space's turn.
Uh,
Oh, no, we did have Africa. Well, we're back in it though from a scoring
Yeah,
perspective.
no
so
kidding.
that's-
I think we dump Middle East before they decide to change anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
agreed.
it's not getting any better.
Yeah.
We space one, we hold one. Which one do we space? Which one do we hold?
Depends if they coup. They need mill up, right? They're going to coup.
Ah, shit.
That's what I was worried about. But
Well, in that case, we space Shea, hold Fidel, let them take it, and then we use Fidel to realize Mexico.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
the space trade now. Yeah, come on, hit. That's like,
It's gone.
that would have been a nice little.
Well, maybe we hold arms race then. Or sorry, hold one small step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Realignments.
you can realign.
So you're gonna go with relines. You mean Mexico and Cuba?
So, okay, what can we do? We can CIA into Chile. It's a pussy move. We can arms race to realign. Our realign targets are Mexico and Angola. Angola's low priority, but we kind of need to do it before we get cooed back out of there. So, do you want to event arms race or do you want to use it or play ops?
I think like, what about if I mean, you could always do a CIA single realign of Mexico if it hits, then use arms race to fill it. That's like we're talking a very low probability, right? What's that, like 20%, 22% or something?
Yeah.
For them out of Mexico?
28.
28. If you got them out, then arms race is more useful as ops to fill Mexico, get Central America to...
I mean, I'll fill it with Fidel just to get presence.
Yeah, that's true. We have 3 moves, right? They pulled one.
I mean, having arms race, if the realigns go stupid good, you got Angola. We have 3 targets, so, you know, we don't have too many realigns.
Mhm.
Or we just use CIA for this, if you want to Hail Mary it.
I don't know.
I'm inclined to, if we're going to Hail Mary, Angola is also tempting.
Oh, just for this. If you're gonna do the single one, I'd actually lean towards Angola because the odds there are really good.
They'll just fill it up again, right? They just put 1 in.
Yeah, but like, if they take Cuba, then I'm more inclined to spend 3 to realign.
Yeah.
I think this is the best play.
Yeah.
Nice.
And there you go.
And I think they might do like 3 ops now, maybe 1 into Angola, you know, a couple into Cuba or something like that, playing ops.
Yeah. Can you just do the cards real quick?
They don't have mill ops yet.
2313. Yep. Perfect. Thanks.
What did they play before Liberation?
Africa scoring.
Okay, I missed something before then.
I mean, we weren't going to get control. We might have gotten the 8. That's the best we could have done, because they would have dumped it before they gave us control.
Yeah.
I mean, that coup went okay, good. It was 4 ops into 1. We're really not getting too good on our other coups in our space race, though. So.
Yeah, no, even just like the our spaces with the 1 small step. Like if we flip the roles and we get the 3, they get the 6, and then we 1 small step for the VPs. It's a big swing.
Yeah. That would have given us the 2. Yeah, exactly.
I might just event 1 small step this turn and hold Fidel if they don't, just to prevent a second spacing.
Yeah.
True, actually, because now the we're not getting the VP benefit from 1 small step. But if they take, I mean,
Yeah, if they take Cuba, then we're just playing Fidel.
sure.
All right, well, we're not too far behind on VP, and we're okay in South America. We are shit in Asia and shit in Central America, and those are the ones that haven't scored yet.
Yes. We're rock solid in France, though.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, in hindsight, I really should have put that extra 1 into Italy, even. I mean, I don't know.
Oh,
Well, Benelux.
you can't even do brush war, hey, because NATO's in effect.
Yeah.
Italy is.
Ah, brush war and something would be nice. Panama, Venezuela.
We got Muslim out of the deck. With that.
Yeah, the missile envy paid off big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna get their mail ups. Interesting. Now we got a problem there.
Like,
I mean,
so it's,
this isn't a total waste.
oh, they don't have central.
Or alternatively, actually, this, and this are all hanging.
Yeah, Cuba? We got a glitch, I think. Cuba influence.
Yeah, why didn't... What's going
There we
on?
go.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, we are giving them Central America control. That's probably a bad move with
I
Fidel.
don't like...
Well, I mean, that's the reason to play arms race, right? So you do this,
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense.
You want to do this?
I'm good with
Then
that.
Because if they really want Central America control, they'll want to take Cuba. And then Fidel's free, we can poke Mexico or realign Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe poke's a better play.
Poke is probably the safer one.
So went into Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I like that.
Liberation's gone. Boots gone. Like because like they're gonna like Argentina's where they're gonna be looking otherwise. If we just at least we give them a, I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. It's basically the whole left side of the board now left to score, and
Yeah.
that's
Like if we don't do if we realign Mexico best we can get them to a 0. They still will AR1 coup Argentina and try to get domination there.
Yep.
Nice brush war would be good for us.
and it's going in. No. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Well, we could coup for presence. No. I guess we got to do this to prevent the control.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh.
This is a better hand.
Voice.
Much better.
Do we voice?
Voice. Oh.
Voice has some.
There's nothing. Yeah, but there's nothing like
Power here.
super. They have 3 influence so many places.
Yeah, no, but Brazil and Mexico is what I would choose.
The other options purge.
Yeah, it's either purge or voice, but I'm leaning towards voice just because of the situation in the Americas.
Yep.
Also salt. You could also salt voice back if you really wanted to too.
I'm very tempted to do that.
Like voice, salt, voice. Just
Oh, I love the way you think.
No, it's one small step, salt, one small step. I'm
Oh,
joking.
to get us back in the space race.
yeah. I don't,
Yeah, there's definitely nothing. I mean, special relationship for 2 points. I'm not gonna bother with Bear Trap, Usuri. No, it's voice is tempting. Also, 3 ops is tempting. So, I might event our man in Tehran, considering the scorings that are outstanding.
lone gunman still out there.
Yep. Okay. Do we like voice more?
I think I agree with you guys. If
I
we're
like
all
voice. Yeah.
gonna put them in a tricky spot.
If they don't protect Brazil, who knows who has South America Dom, right? Like,
Oh, for sure. We're gonna put them into a tricky position. They're either gonna.
and we've got more than enough ops to fight for things.
Yeah, I'm feeling better about things now.
I mean, it's just survive. I mean, especially with the U.S., right? We just gotta like not lose here in the mid-war and not like get way behind the like Southeast plus Asia is scary.
Our man in Tehran could be such a game changer.
Yeah, yeah. You were talking about eventing that, right?
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
really got to. Unless
Yeah.
unless they play like 3 scoring.
I'm inclined to save it for half the turn, see how the turn develops. Like, if they,
Yeah.
crush us in Central America and Asia and score both of them, then, okay, fine.
Might be signing off for the night at that point.
Mm,
7.
yep. that's, like, if they get 10 points there, that's, 21.
Oh. So ABM's still out there, Brush is still out there.
And there's Brush.
So Argentina.
That's what I would do. If. Yeah, that's the best target.
We can just remove him from Argentina at least with the voice if we wanted to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe that's gonna make him reconsider. Maybe they do
Mexico would be
Libya. Like
silly, but it,
Ability, but.
I mean, yeah, Argentina makes the most sense, but it's kind of got a downside. Libya is the best target, but it doesn't have relevance. Mexico would actually save them from
Yes.
Voice of America,
Mexico is what they should do.
but
Mexico's
it's
better than Argentina.
very unconventional.
Let's go.
And
Alright.
oh, lucky for us.
This is the turn that the tides change.
One more in Brazil or something else valuable?
They've overprotected the only other place I would have gone for. So
Anything in
Asia's a
basically
lot.
just anything.
Really?
Yeah, I don't see it.
No.
No, not without China.
I think you just put more pressure
Yeah.
on the Americans.
Yeah, that looks solid.
So what do? They think they coup Mexico and then try to get control.
Depends on which scoring they have, right? Because they don't want to give
Yeah.
up Brazil if they've got South America.
No, they're gonna do it. They're gonna take Mexico.
One. Let's go.
Oh my God.
There we go.
Whoa, that was.
Because we take Brazil and nuclear to Brazil and Mexico, right?
I'm not even gonna ask you guys.
Yeah, that one's.
Yeah. That was easy. Okay.
We could always salt brush too. Like not that I don't think we can do it this turn, but if we wanted to go for South America control and we can hold on to Brazil, Venezuela's super.
We have realignment targets on Uruguay at +1, Venezuela at neutral, Panama at -1. So we could go with a lot of realigns. We could get our mill ups, crushing Uruguay. Red Scare is guaranteed to remove something from Uruguay, but man, that's a heavy coup. Failing that, not a lot of great options. That's a pussy coup. That's a.
We want to hold that. Or use it.
I mean,
I would like to get us into the space race.
We also want again. What's it called? The Portuguese is still out there. If we're just looking long term for Africa, getting the second into Angola is also something we should think about.
I'm thinking about salt coup Uruguay. I mean, we're not going to get them on mill ops this turn. And wasting 3 ops to get voice that they know you have, I am generally of the opinion that's not worthwhile. The only reason the only thing I would think of salting right now would be like, ask not when I'm holding half their scoring cards.
Yeah.
I don't think salt for voice is generally worth it when they know it's coming, and you're wasting 3 ops to get 4 ops, but you still have to play the card. So
Yeah.
It's a turn 10 move.
yeah, I'm thinking coup on Uruguay with salt, and it might give us. We need Dom anyways, right? So where else to?
A third of the time it'll work exactly the way we want, and a third it'll.
Be okay, and the third
Yeah.
it'll be.
A third it will be.
Actually,
not-
1/6 is really bad. Yeah.
I mean, other than that, do you want to just red scare it and get
No.
Dom?
Red Scare just feels. I agree with you. It feels like a little bit of overkill for it, but
For
Yeah.
non-battlegrounds.
okay. That's fine.
Probably just go back up.
Then we could try the realign in that case.
Yep. I'm kind of tempted by like Romanian coup of Haiti,
Yes.
but
So if they-
we don't have enough coups in order to actually fight for Central America, and it's only for 2 VP, unless we could realign them out of Cuba. But the domination's only 2.
no, I think South America's we
It's more important.
Like, and they very well could have the scoring card, right? Because they brushed headline. Failed.
Yeah, failed brush and failed 4-op coup.
Yeah.
And even if they had, like, I mean, the Mexico coup just makes so much sense. Even if they had South America, for the Mexico, like the USSR Central America controls really strong.
So if they're holding Central America, they would play it now, right? Because it's not going to get any better than this.
Yeah. Unless they also hold South, and they don't want us to, like, if they also hold South, they really want to make sure that we don't get domination.
True. Okay. Yeah. I see.
I might go stupid into South if they don't do something. I might go 1 Brazil, 3 Uruguay.
That's
Oh,
Well,
just
what's
to
the-
ensure that Uruguay doesn't fall and we get.
Yeah. Overprotect. And then take a breather and event our man or something, or space.
Yeah, space at some point, because I'd like to. Yeah, I like that actually. I think that's a.
I think they're going to take Uruguay, though, so then we're going to have a dilemma.
I mean, you could always.
If they take Uruguay, I actually suggest we red scare it. Because we want the Dom.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's just we'll have spent 7 on Uruguay, but I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, it holds. If we get Uruguay, it just holds down the fort of South America so strongly.
Yeah, the only risk in my mind is if they shove Brazil after. But I don't. How many 4-ops are left in the deck?
Let's-
ABM and
We will bury you.
Yeah.
So we will bury you would be the only one that they would do that with. I don't think
Yeah.
they'd do it with China or ABM. So
wonder what they're considering. Things are lining up nice in terms of the. So there's. How many cards are in the draw in terms of for our men? 28. We draw 5.
So you're getting.
I mean, I'm,
all 4 score. I mean, I guess we want South America scoring now. So it's only the 3 other ones that we're worried about.
yeah, and there's other scary cards. Lone Gunman and We Will Bury You and
E-call
Yeah.
still in the deck.
Even
Uh,
getting rid of
D-Style.
Allende.
Actually, D-Style's
Yeah.
kind of useless now.
Yeah. There are a bunch of things that I would like to see gone.
Mm-hmm. OPEC's 4 BP right now.
Yeah. Unless you have a better use for our man, but I kind of feel he would be well played here if he
No,
gets
yeah.
the right cards.
I agree.
I think our man's worth more as an event right now. One small step I'm not convinced is worth more as an event, but
Yeah, same here. They're approaching the
Well, so the only argument I'll make is if we do space something like Space Quag and then we do one small step, I think we're only.
yeah, no, I agree with you there. We should space quag and tie up with one small step if we can. But
Yeah.
if we're under pressure, I would let one small step go.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, agree. Yeah, if they try and cram Brazil or something crazy, yeah, we will fight for it.
Red Scare's gone, right?
There's a lot. Also, like, there's a lot of our 2-op cards.
I know,
still
we
out
have
there
Red Scare.
that they'll want to be spacing, and they only have the 1 2-op space left. Because we got Camp David, rear guards, grain sales. Hope.
I might actually suggest we hold quag, space this.
Sure.
China.
Oh, this is.
Where does the last one go? They must have Pope. That one. Yeah, they have to have Pope.
Okay, so they definitely don't have 4-op cards, so I think we red scare Uruguay and Brazil is safe from 4-op play.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
that's a. They don't have much else in their hand. Here we
Yes.
go. So they must have a. Okay.
Okay, so they did have Central.
That's big to hold them to 4 though after what it could have been.
So, This is still probably eventing. Do you want to try and hold Quag for turn 7?
So that's what you were thinking of when you said you want to hold Quag. You actually want to hold it through the reshuffle.
Yeah, because I mean South African is
a bad card for us right now.
yeah. We're not playing it, so let's just space it.
Face it. You got. Yep. Space shot that worked?
Yeah.
Wow.
The U.S. has a satellite or whatever the first one.
Halfway into the game.
Yeah. It's like 1970 at this point.
Okay, can you just check the cards real quick? 35-14. Yep. Perfect. Thank you.
What did that do?
Okay, CRG.
To block their next space.
Yeah, we can't give them a double
Yeah,
space.
yeah.
Especially because
Yeah.
it's a 2-op space.
Cool.
I mean, it's not like grain sales because they would have spaced that over CRG, but
Yeah, it could be nuclear
actually,
subs.
CRG is not even that bad for them. Look at, I mean, I guess, helps there.
They also have the Pope. I'm almost certain because they played that one in the poll, right?
Oh, okay.
Was
It's unfortunate.
our man still worth it with Asia and Southeast Asia? But
I'm kind of thinking Romanian, the best choice of that is to coup with it. But man, we really need something in like Philippines and whatnot. Okay, what's red? What's scary in the deck? Lone Gunman. It's probably still worth it because a Lone Gunman decall, we will bury you.
Portuguese, Angola is still
2 scorings in Asia.
Yeah.
Let's event it.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
It's
still going to
huge.
value
If
now.
we get Asia, it's huge.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was worth it.
1 card and 4 blues.
all right.
Yeah.
Any of these we want to? Okay, fine. There's 7 VP for you.
That would have been close to the game. Yeah.
What's Southeast Asia at 5 right now?
Yeah, it's dangerous.
But they don't have many. We will bury you gets them 3 VP, or U2 gets them 1. Really bad.
That could have been a better draw. I didn't really like seeing 4 blue cards, but I guess we got Asia.
I would have, like, if you showed me that draw before playing the card, I would take it.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I was about to say the same thing. Yeah. That Asia card just made that draw worthwhile.
I mean, yeah, we played 2 ops and saved 7 VP, so.
Yeah. Exactly right. But it would have been nice if it had been I mean, a few times I've discarded 4 or 5 with our man. I've always felt just.
We still have Asknot in the deck, right? We could draw Asknot with some
Mhm.
nasty
Yeah.
cards.
Yeah.
You could give it to us now and we'll dump these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume we won't lose the game drawing both Southeast Asia and South America.
I think it'd be worth doing it. The odds of that happening are incredibly low. Like below.
When you're at -11, some things are worth doing.
Exactly. If that's the way we lose, I'd be willing to go that way and just kind of go. It was a 1 in a million. And
I have a feeling we see either Pope or like nuclear subs or something like one of our cards.
the Pope. Yep. It made sense with the overprotection.
Yeah. Is there any reason to?
I mean, Philippines for 1 VP or Haiti because it's better value and pressures them later. I'm with Haiti.
I'm with Haiti.
Yeah, Haiti.
Okay.
We had our fair share of rolls this turn. So.
Yeah.
Well,
Sales.
grain sales.
Yeah, grain sale's good. Kind of a reddish hand.
Maybe we'll pull last knot.
Yeah. D-Style's not that bad. Brezhnev is AR7. You know what? It's not.
Why would they do that? What do they want to coup? There's nothing in Asia worthwhile.
they just gonna? Oh,
Yes, that.
Well, that's shit. I'm gonna give it back to them.
I'm tempted to return it.
I
'cause
mean, we're +1, -1,
If they have no Defcon suicide, like there's no Defcon suicide.
+4, tied, +3. No, we're at 0. It might not be worth anything.
Unless we could use grain sales to.
We just lost South America, boys. Even with this coup,
the coup and
you can't get it.
I think we gotta, I think we have to coup a battleground somewhere. The question is.
Yeah, no, Panama is the best choice, I think.
Yeah, we need cause we need 5 or 6. Then clears it, right?
Yep. Do you want to do it with kitchen or do you want to do it with green? I don't think we're gonna get kitchen because even if we get Panama,
It's just
1,
not
2,
enough.
we're at 1, we're at 2, we're at 7, we're at 5.
What does it force them to play? There's Alliance, which they could have to play Panama Canal, Ask Not. Like,
Oh,
I
in
don't know.
terms of the cards that are left, well,
I'm just thinking, like, because right, if we play
CA is in the
they have to
discard.
they have to play every card in their hand, right? Unless they play cultural.
true.
But we could always just play Nixon right back. But there's not that. I don't know. Like, it's not like they have grain sales or VOA in their hand either.
Exactly. Then I'd be more willing to do it. There's nothing that's a suicide thing. It's just unpleasant.
Yeah.
And in that case,
I guess the question is, what's the value of the extra op on the coup? Like, that's all it. Well, I guess I don't think we're gonna get the benefit from kitchen. So it just turns into
Yeah, it gives them a 1-op card to play, then 1 card to hold.
Exactly.
We get 1 extra value and 1 extra mill up.
mill up's a good point.
And I like having them stuck with a junk card that they can't really do anything
Yeah.
with.
Yeah, I'm good with this.
Is this it? This might actually get us presents.
Yeah.
Actually, Puppet can get us presents too, so.
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
Eh.
Whatever time for a 1, it's not the worst one.
And
Well,
we
we can Puppet into Burma and Afghanistan.
You know they. Yeah.
And that's about it.
Uh, Taiwan. Do care about? No, there's no. Doesn't matter.
So I think we hold Quag. Space decall. This we have to cancel out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is free play, or at least half free play.
Yeah.
This we event. This is end of turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess we're playing D-stall and dealing with the consequences.
Yeah, like we don't have a huge amount of flexibility, but there's nothing that's like disastrous. We should be able to still hold on to Africa, right? We'll still have.
Oh, they're using kitchen. And of course it works for them.
I'm inclined to say let's play Puppet right away.
Yeah.
And get one to Ivory Coast, right?
And get one into Ivory Coast. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just so that the relines are. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We could.
I mean, I guess I could have gone Colombia and...
That's the one I was thinking, but
No, it's because we can actually threaten Pakistan with China card. So I wanted
Yeah.
threaten.
yeah, no, this makes more sense.
Yeah, yeah. We're actually threatening Pakistan and India, so
Yeah, but they only need 3 to defend, so it's not really not that great.
yeah, no, I agree. Yeah.
You
But at
never
least
know though. Like,
yeah.
there aren't that many friendly 3-op cards for them. There's Cuban, Cultural, Socialist, U2, and Muleberry. That's it. Everything else is a 2 or it's our event. Or a 1.
Are we gonna China Pakistan if we get the chance?
It's like, get us anything.
Not really.
I'm more tempted to like
China, the little countries.
Well, like they might have if they try to play I like this idea. If they try to play cultural to take China back, like, and we could Nixon it back and then have control over it the rest of the game, with the Surrey still in the deck.
I like the idea of not losing by VP by potentially eventing Nixon.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they protected. Okay.
They use control.
So, they have 5 on the board with this. They've got 1 in our hand. We've got a lot of bad cards. And what do we urgently need to do? Take Ivory Coast? Coup Cameroon? Or Saharan?
Get out of the VP and like, do we care about Philippines and Malaysia, like, and Burma, like getting just?
We
Burma
do. I might be inclined to do that with D-stall?
Just even the 2, just like it's an instant 1 op, 1 VP.
Just to make it a little less painful?
That'd be my thinking, but
I mean, we certainly don't have to worry about them shoving. We're still holding China.
Yeah.
Are we worried about Nigeria?
do they still have presence in South Africa?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
one.
But they would never shove it. It was so obvious realigns for us.
Yeah. I would realign with anything.
Yeah.
Good?
Good.
And cultural's out of their hand now, so we can just play. We can use the VPs from Nixon if we needed to.
I was going to say, it really sucks that we can't even shove Brazil with something.
Yeah, that was too bad. They had Brush Junta and ABM, hey?
Either we start working on playing Portuguese or we just space decall. I think we just space decall.
Base default.
Yeah. So it's default.
Okay.
Please check the cards. 44, 19.
I got 45, 19.
5.
I got in the deck, or there's 5 USSR, 4 neutral, 8 US is what I got.
Let's see what they do. Okay, space. Alright. They get it, so they can see our next card. I'm inclined to say we de-stall. Or Portuguese. We get rid of a bad card next. D-stall, I would probably do Malaysia and Ivory Coast, so that they don't take it with D-stall or anything.
They can't. What could they do? Not much.
With D-stall?
Malaysia, Ivory Coast, or maybe Afghanistan, but I don't think they're going to put 3 ops into Afghanistan to block us from that. How close are we in countries? 8 to 4? 5, 6. If we flip Laos, yeah.
This is close. I'm kind of leaning that.
I mean, the other thing is to just play Portuguese.
Always play China. Hope to draw Afghanistan. Like, if you played China, flip Laos. I know it's weak. Flip Laos, take Malaysia or Afghanistan. And then play Nixon to get the card back. We hold a couple red cards, and then if we get Astronaut next turn, discard them all.
Sorry, can you go through that one more time?
Like, we could play China to, like, flip Laos and then take, say, Malaysia or Afghanistan, whatever one we want. And then you play Nixon to get the card back.
Yeah, no.
Hold
So,
a few
if that's the plan, I would say we de-stall Malaysia, Ivory Coast.
Mhm.
And then the next one, we
Flip.
Indonesia, Afghanistan, and overprotect Laos. Flip Laos with overprotect in Afghanistan. And that'll get us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they will be at 7. But Asia's scoring is not in play right now, so and they could just take Taiwan or whatever. Anyways, I am inclined to take Malaysia with D-style. and Ivory Coast, I think, is more important than Afghanistan.
Yeah.
They'll probably put something like Paraguay, Peru, Guatemala. Yeah, they're gonna fuck with the board, but so be it.
Yeah. It'll give us some thinking time too, because they'll take a bit.
They'll probably actually just overprotect a bunch of shit. That would actually be the smarter thing to do. Overprotect Laos, overprotect Poland.
If they
Yeah.
do, they do. Like at least we've really salvaged Southeast Asia to be not like a
Yeah, I mean,
game breaker. It's Asia that's the one concern.
do you want to realign with Portuguese, or do you want to just?
I was thinking about this. What's our secondary target? Like if we had a great
South Africa?
Yeah, to clear it out, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather if we had one more in Angola, so it was at 0 plus 3
So that's
instead of what?
2 net, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like if we were even in the game or up in the game, I would say place the influence, but I don't mind the higher variance plays when we're behind. Try to.
Fair enough. Neither do I.
Just such a like if it doesn't work out, we'd be kicking ourselves.
Okay, I'm inclined to say the higher variance on Portuguese. We do the realign, even though it's just greedy. All we're getting out of it is 1 out of South Africa, which isn't that important. So I can't.
What are the odds we lose the influence we have when we're plus? I mean, it's still
I don't know, 15% maybe.
yeah.
We have a second realign, but then they could walk in from a. Do we want to event Nixon?
Get it down to 10.
What's Asia at right now? 8.
Yeah, lose the game.
Yeah, and they get to see our headline too, right? So they could have headline Asia if they drew it.
Yeah, that's event Nixon for 2.
I think so. There's I think there's a path, right?
Actually, we're gonna lose these 2 anyways, so.
Why don't we wait for Nixon and see what they?
Have you ever mentioned how much I hate when your scoring card from the early war gets played turn 3 and 5-year planned?
Yes. What's Europe like? Could we wreak any havoc late war? Like there's. Okay, yeah, they did. That was some smart.
Okay.
Cool. Cool. So they didn't actually overprotect Poland anymore. What did they do? They did Costa Rica, Peru, Paraguay,
And Laos.
Laos.
Smart.
No, that was Costa Rica. So they had one more somewhere else.
I
I
think
don't.
they might have done Cameroon, Sahara. One of the two. I thought. I swear. I thought.
No, those were both at 2.
Where did it go then? Venezuela.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, you're right.
Venezuela was only at 3.
All right, should we just event this?
I think so. Like, unless we, yeah.
The way I figure it, this is playable if we need to react to something. I mean, I'm okay with losing Angola temporarily. Probably not going to happen, but.
What did they play? We played D-Style. They played.
That would explain that play from them. And then they're going to overprotect Panama.
Yeah.
All right, so we deal with Portuguese now. We resolve it, and then we realign, or we place 2 influence.
2 feels so like. What's
The only benefit is we maybe get them out of South Africa, which is a bit of a greedy play.
I think I probably just honestly place the influence. I just feel like we'd kick ourselves so much if we.
Yeah,
But I'm
I'm
easy.
with place the influence.
I mean,
Uh,
if it was at +3, if we had overprotection,
what, are the,
like,
what are the odds? Just out of curiosity.
yeah, there's a 16% chance we fuck ourselves, or we end
Yeah. Yeah, it's not worth it.
It's pure greed.
maybe, yeah.
There we go.
You know,
Yeah.
and I can realign later and get good value on it.
We need the Africa control, right? That's like one of our paths back into this.
What do we do with Brezhnev? They have everything locked up. Maybe they'll give us Egypt. Oh, maybe they'll give us a coup.
Ooh,
There we go. Ah,
Hmm.
clever. All right. Do we still go for? I mean, I'd be inclined just to ignore Libya and.
I'm kind of tempted to ignore Libya too, but where's the? They've reinforced.
What are the what are our odds of if we could either Panama or Brazil? Or
Brazil is like
something?
1 in 6.
Remove like we get a domination.
1 in 6,
if
yeah.
Three or more gets us a temporary domination.
Of course, they have headline peaking, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And the other options: fix Libya. There's nowhere to poke.
Is
Because
both Sadat and
Sadat and Camp David is in the,
they can't space Camp David anymore.
True. You're gonna have to play it.
Yeah, I was just thinking shoving Egypt because I'm still waiting for Sadat could be worthwhile. It's not great.
So
We could
and-
shove India. We could fill Taiwan for Formosan, but
wait, if we poked India and filled Afghanistan, do we equal in country count?
no.
No.
It's 8-5 right now.
Right.
So we need 3 countries. Afghanistan, Taiwan, and a poke. I think we need some high variance plays. I think maybe we just coup Brazil.
For coup Brazil, like if we get we force them to either decide to coup AR1 or fix, right? We might get ourselves a coup out of it.
Yeah. Let it rip.
Okay.
Not great.
It's gonna. I mean, it's gonna put them into a.
Actually, they were at 3, so we actually got full value out of that. I was thinking we only got 2 out of it. So we got our 3 value out of it. That's fine.
Yeah. Hold up, let me.
Yeah.
We will bury you, Alliance. Okay, so I have them with 7 cards that we know. Yeah, that's what they got.
We got Asia.
Oh. Is there any chance they will play Ask Not? Can we draw it out if we have any cards that'll? I don't know. How do we get ourselves out of this one?
That's a game loser.
They
Now
also
we
show-
can win in Afghanistan. You know, there's things we can do. Alliance will get us 3 VP, so it's not a straight up game loser, but
There's always, I mean, you could do a Cuban Missile Crisis, how I learned combo, but they could just remove from Cuba.
yeah. I'm tempted to just how I learned. Shake stuff up. We will bury you becomes not a great play, but
We have China card coups if we want, like in Asia, if we raise the Defcon up to high.
where Pakistan?
That's the
What's
only way.
Thailand? What is like? What are the? Is there any chance of?
Thailand would need like a freaking ridiculous coup.
Yeah, just, like it.
Because things are hanging, I'm not inclined to drop DEFCON,
Mm.
because that just lets them take everything back.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Could Alliance just get our 3 VP? Could Sadat?
They have shuttle, which they might have to. Play.
Could play Southeast Asia just to get it out of her hand.
That'll give them 2, right?
It might make them more inclined to play Ask Not too.
Yeah. That could be the. Maybe they redrew Air Trap or something, or Ussuri, and they really don't want to like. And if we play Southeast Asia, they'd rather space that, play Asna. I don't know.
Sorry, what are their hands?
Yeah.
So Camp David's, Asnaut, Shuttle. Those are the 3 cards that are ours. They have Allende, Socialist Governments, U2, and then Summit.
They got a fair hand.
Yeah, they're spacing Asnaut.
I mean, yeah, there's 3 VP on the boat line, so.
Unless the Southeast Asia would be the only way we could be.
All right.
Maybe.
Do you want to start with Southeast Asia or Alliance?
So,
I guess the reason to keep Alliance is like maybe we get Brazil by cooing it with. We don't even have a good coup, like Cuban.
yeah, Cuba.
That would be it.
I think the Southeast is not going to get any better, right?
No, not unless we want to blow China on it. I mean, we could take Afghanistan, Taiwan, and then blow China on. Jesus.
You could take those 2
That'd
cards,
be like
then
India.
you could play How I Learned, raise the Defcon to 5,
And start
And
cooing things.
then do like a China card coup of something, like mid-turn.
But a non-battleground is what you're thinking, right? Just do country
Yeah.
count?
Exactly. So if we say like headline Southeast Asia or whatever, headline whatever, early on in the turn, take Afghanistan and Taiwan, raise Defcon to 5, coup somewhere, country counts even, drop Asia for -3 or whatever it is, 4. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that has to go right.
Probably the only route right now.
It's such a long shot to pressure them into playing a card they don't want to play and would rather space and can space and want to space. I'm inclined to dump Southeast,
Yes.
try and get 3 or 4 VP out of Alliance, survive the turn. We'll take Afghanistan, so we'll lose 9 here. We'll gain 3 back here, so we'll lose 6. We'll be at -16 and probably just lose the game, but survive the turn.
Sure. I think Southeast Asia has the headlines.
I mean, we'll hold this until they do space it. I mean, I'll freaking hold it till AR7, but
Yeah.
you know, I think if we play this and space this, they might feel safe enough to use it, and then we just got to figure out a way to pressure them to use it.
They also know we have Quagmire.
Yeah, no, we'll hold Quagmire, and we'll let them know we're holding Quagmire. There's no way around that.
Yeah.
Sure, let's do it.
Let's do it. I like it.
This?
Yep.
I mean, I hate to say it, guys. We're just losing. I know we have Africa control, Europe, and allegedly South America, but we're down 10 points and have -10 more in our hand.
Maybe they drew grain sales and CA and they're just freaking out right now.
Well,
Or
then,
Africa, right?
Yeah. There's a okay, that's an
Yeah,
interesting
that's
one.
probably what I would have done with their hand.
they're going to give us back Libya, essentially.
So we have the coup if we all want it also. Coup gets us, or the coup gets us VP at the end. Middle, yes, they can just coup it on.
I mean, if we weren't losing horribly, I'd just take Chile and Libya with We Will Bury You, but yeah, that's not a great play right now.
No, no.
Cuban coup?
Cuban Missile. And try for Brazil.
And then they'll take Chile.
Yep.
Like we're just getting them. All we're getting is best case is like we're getting mill-ops on them, right?
Or we take Chile and
And we just give them the coup.
they'll coup Africa though, right?
Yeah, I think the coup is probably worth it at this point. Roll a 1, we're in trouble. bigger trouble.
I mean, we need to play this hand.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my god. Wow.
Yeah.
How many 3-ups do they have left?
They have Astronaut and Shuttle. That's the only ones we know.
That's it. That's the only ones we know, yeah.
You think we could force them to play it by by?
Shoving China into Chile. The problem is they have 2 of them. So
If they played Shuttle, what do we like? If they played Shuttle and we take Afghanistan, does that get us to even?
no, it'd still be down 1. So that would get us to 6
And maybe it's 7.
and a bit 7. So then we'd still need Taiwan. Yeah. That could be viable. And then we fucking, I don't know, we self-quag. Do you want to... Do you want to shove? Do you want to realign? I'm a little bit tempted to do this.
Probably better with lads, you think? In case we want to do anything with how I live.
Yeah, sure.
For VP.
Yeah. Agreed.
This and this.
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh, to put pressure on.
they'll coup Colombia almost certainly, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that buys us time. We can
Go
decide.
on Taiwan. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I could have taken Libya too, but this is more pressure.
They'll probably do a summit coup. They could roll a 1 with summit coup on Colombia.
Yeah, they're sitting on Summit and then 2 cards we don't know.
Yeah, Camp David's Astronaut Shuttle. Camp David's an ugly one because for them, 'cause they know we have Sadat, right? We get Middle East Dawn. No, we need Libya.
We have to space. We have to play alliance.
I think we'll survive this turn.
Oh, we will. We will, unless they're sitting on Central America or OPEC.
Yeah. Maybe they'll get really frisky and event Summit right now. Just get even.
We're burning our clock pretty bad.
Yeah, what are we down to?
22.
20, 22? Yeah.
What's our counterplay? They coup Colombia. What do we do?
We'll fill up Taiwan, I think.
With
we can.
what?
Yeah.
What, yeah.
China?
Event Alliance. At least get some points. Oh, they're doing Camp David, so.
I'm inclined to event Sadat.
Yeah.
Oh, now that it's there, yeah.
Yeah.
Event Summit,
But-
go for it.
They might be tempted to play 3 into Libya. The other option is... Have I learned to take that? And where else do we put the other one? Taiwan?
Taiwan.
Taiwan. Yeah.
But we don't have a way to take Taiwan other than with Quagmire or China card.
China. Like, I don't know.
But it creates.
If we play China, like, forget Taiwan as a battleground, but if they have to play Shuttle or Astronaut, I guess they don't have
Do you want to just take Sadat and tempt them to play a 3-op card? And then if they do,
Yeah.
we shove Chile or something? Or we shove India. Like, we could just shove India with China card.
Of India. Yeah.
Yeah. So that?
Okay, let's play Sadat.
Yep.
We really need to survive this turn, and I'd rather lose Libya than lose Asia scoring.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I agree. That's a for me, that's a signal of weakness, though, for them to play. We don't know what the other 2 cards are, but Camp David.
It was a little bit of a surprise, right?
I'm surprised they didn't use Summit.
I mean,
know there's a chance.
I'd love to take Libya instead of leaving it hanging like that, but we got to survive.
Yeah, yeah.
They only have 2 3-ups we know of. If they played shuttle, it could play shuttle. They might play shuttle because it would.
If they play shuttle, they're down to 7, and we're at 6 already. Then we shove China into India, and it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they could shove back, but they can't take India back.
Yeah. We could get off for.
So if they play shuttle, immediately just
Shove India.
I think they'd still rather play shuttle than Astronaut, assuming those are the. They have 2 cards we don't know.
I mean, if they play Astronaut, then our problems go away.
Yeah, yeah. Dump 3 cards. Yeah.
A whole new ball game if they play Astronaut.
Yeah.
And then we redraw.
Okay, so India shove is next, assuming shuttle comes out.
Assuming shuttle. Yeah.
Yeah. And hopefully, I mean, they could have another 3-op that we don't know about. No way to know.
It's not enough to take India, though. It would just be enough to shove Afghanistan or Burma for 2, and then we'd defend it with How I Learned. And then they'd shove again, and we'd Quagmire, and then they'd shove again, and then we'd just eat it under Quag. Whatever. Or Alliance, you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
we've got 3, we've got a shove, 2 defends, and then we're stuck. I mean, if we shove India and they take Taiwan, then I'm assuming, actually we only need How I Learned to take India at that point.
At least they don't know we have Asia, like, right?
Yeah,
like that's
exactly.
That is the one. Again, there was only 2 cards that we have. They don't know. It's not going to be front of mind for them. Like,
What do they not know? We will bury you, right?
they know we will bury you.
They definitely know Quag because we carried them.
They know all of these, I think.
Except for Asia.
Except for Asia. Yeah.
Except for Asia. I think Cuban the one they didn't know was. What else did we play? Lads. Maybe I think Lads was Lads the redraw? I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to remember.
Yeah, we know our plan, I think.
Well, once they see us charge into India, they're gonna.
Yeah, they'll adjust.
Yeah.
But maybe they just think that we have like.
Okay, what are the cards they have left if they keep poking us? Ask Not.
And
Shuttle.
Summit.
Ask.
Summit's useless, so Ask Not
Shuttle.
is useless. Shuttle is what we're hoping they'll play. To take
If they play shuttle, it actually is way preferred.
Because shuttle will take Libya. It'll mean that they're not dominated in Middle East. They won't get that. Like, I think from their perspective, that makes the most sense. Because they need to stop us. If we take Libya, I guess they just take Israel down. But I'm surprised they're.
I'm really thinking about this.
If they do something like space or I don't know. I think we play How I Learned into Libya and Israel to pressure them, or Libya and Taiwan.
I'm curious what they'll do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank goodness for
So
the
that's one of the
Brazil too.
unknowns.
We take Libya. Is Libya?
It's either that or we space. And leave the plan in their hands. Because if we take Libya, they don't really have any incentive to do anything.
So I'd go ahead and space.
Yeah. Might make them more likely to play Astronaut too. Never know.
Yeah, because we're trying to convince them to kind of dump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want them to play shuttle.
All right. It's what it is.
Kind of surprised we haven't played Alliance yet.
So here's the Astronaut space is probably. I guess there are no Russian space, unless they. We would have played one small step.
I guess we Alliance next.
But we've
Play
You think
Alliance.
Alliance jam with China card, play Asia? Is that the?
That's the way it's going to kind of play out.
Yep.
And just hope that they don't have. Oh, they couldn't they just?
Okay, they're playing Summit. Okay.
This is good for us. I think.
You want How I Learned, or you want Alliance?
I think Alliance. That's what I would do, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'm good with Alliance.
Give up Middle East.
Because now what they're gonna do is they're either gonna play Astronaut or Shuttle, right?
Yeah. One way or the
think-
other.
And if not, if they don't, then when we jam with China, they either have to give up Shuttle or give up Astronaut, both of which either lets us dump Asia or.
The question I have is, if we're not going to lose this turn, which we're not, right? Is it worth trading Middle East Dom for Asia Dom?
Middle East Dom won't last though, right? Because they'll just play in Israel. Unless you, what are you thinking?
Like, if they take Libya, we're going to lose Middle East, right?
True.
For endgame, probably.
Yeah.
But we're only holding off Asia temporarily. So it's like I mean, it's now, and it's important, but it's temporary. So are we playing for endgame, or are we playing to survive, one more AR?
I'm not sure.
But we still have 5 presence in the Middle East. What would they? They'd only have 4 with.
Because I think they might just play shuttle anyways. It's just a matter of what they'll do with it.
If we go into Libya, then Shuttle gives us Dom. Right?
What did I do there? Is this the better play? And then they have to take Israel.
And if they take Israel with Shuttle, it still gives us domination. Right?
Yeah. I wish there was a 2-up country we could flip. Ugh.
Yeah.
So now they can't play Shuttle because unless they.
I mean, are we okay with 7 minus 3 minus 4? We'll be at minus 15. Are we okay with ending the turn at minus 15?
I think so.
I think so.
I think we go How I Learned then.
Yeah, I think this is the play.
They're not taking the bait fast enough for me. Or are we Alliance?
I think. Yeah, I like this. I think, but I'm fine if you guys think otherwise.
Nah, this is fine.
We might still get it.
They very well could play Astronaut now because if they play Shuttle, they give us Middle East Dom. They might think we have Middle East.
Yeah, we sort of suckered them into making it look like we have Middle East when we don't.
Yeah, like if I'm them right now, I think that we have Middle East. Maybe I play Astronaut.
It would have made more sense if we took Libya faster rather than waiting a turn, but
Yeah, we sold it very badly, right?
Exactly. Maybe they think we're horrible players and we're just bad at disguising stuff. I'm curious. Space is weak here.
okay. Sorry, they have 3 cards. And we know 2 of them. So they have 1 unknown.
Yeah, so Astronaut and Shuttle.
I'm assuming they'll space right now, but
Spacing's
if they play the unknown card, I will flip. I will take Taiwan and poke India. I think that might be, or I don't know. I know because then they can just poke back. Yeah, they can just poke back. We're at 6 and 8. Yeah, I think we might just be fucked on Asia unless they play stupidly and just let us have it.
play, yeah. Then we'll need to be quick. Okay, Shuttle's going to
Uh-oh.
space. So Astronaut's still in their hand. Astronaut and Unknown's in their hands. Ooh.
Oh crap, they made it too.
Do we play Alliance? Oh, what's Asia at right now?
Well, we play Alliance then.
I think. And then we just hope that they play Astronaut for the event, right?
Yep. Do we hope they AR-7S not?
Yeah. Now's when I would play it if I had it.
You might think it's harmless.
Well, they know we have Quag, but they might be like, it's worth it.
Yeah.
And if not, then we're at 18. No?
Yep.
But we get to keep the China card.
We have Middle East. Oh, they
CIA
did.
is still out there. Grain sales is still out there.
They
Defcon
spaced
cover's
that,
still out
so
there, Cowl's out there. Like there are a lot of Defcon cards.
there you go.
Go.
Dump both?
I think we gotta go both. It's the high.
I say dump both.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, our play worked whether or not we had any idea what we were doing.
They have headline peak, so I'm not sure Missile Envy is worth anything to us.
True.
Ask. We can't headline Duck and Cover because they could fuck us with our own Korea card. That'd be.
We don't know what they have, which is too bad for Miss Lumpy. What's useful to do here?
I think we keep Duck.
You could poke Middle East for Dom. You could.
Yeah, what about just poking Iran or something?
Or Coup, Haiti.
Or,
Realign. Coup, Colombia.
South America's been scored this turn.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, we're not gonna win with that. Okay. Poke Iran. I mean, I hate that because there's a card that flips it. There's
I know,
two
I
cards
know.
that flips
True,
it.
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
What can we do in Africa? What can we do?
Nothing. Poke Israel.
Then? I mean, I just want to poke somewhere, so we have, yeah.
Yeah. 3 VP. Oh, we'd have to headline it too.
They might coup somewhere and then we score at AR1. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. It gives at least a...
We have to decide. We're 15 minutes for 3 turns.
Oh. Okay. Oh my goodness. What a hand.
Wow. This is tempting, but
Good one.
Red Scare I think is the most tempting.
Yeah, let's see what they have that could be painful for them. Grain sales, yeah, they could have a bunch of things that Red Scare...
Grain Sales and CIA are still in the deck.
Yeah. That could be a
And-
very...
Good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Culture is also still in the deck, so that's never know. Okay, so sorry, I got overwhelmed.
I mean, if we give them AR1, they might just, event us CIA or something like that, but
If then we're getting Middle East at least. We're getting
yeah.
basically. Yeah. Anyway. If it's too bad that Cowl exists, because Duck and Cover would also be. Like if they had a couple Defcon cards that were not spaceable.
Socialist is already out. Independent Reds is worthless. Iran Iraq could have some value.
We're hoping for a no.
Okay, then I guess we're going Iran Iraq.
Oh, please don't have Europe.
They had Europe. Damn it.
Come on. Alright, we drop DEFCON and we depend on Iran Iraq to get Middle East.
Yeah, and we just hope they don't have war games.
Iron Lady coup?
Yeah, sure. I think.
What target, though?
Panama?
Panama is probably the best.
It's only a 1 in 6.
But if could you coup Iran and then use the Iran-Iraq roar on Iraq when there's no adjacency? Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it does.
It does, actually. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I got a refill anyway.
Sorry, I forgot about Iran there.
all good. Oh, amazing! This whole game, Europe has gotten us nothing.
Yeah.
Like 1 VP.
But we've done the same
Fucking
thing,
hell.
right? So
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, there's so many ways. Like, you could say, oh, well, we could have put another in Canada or Spain or Portugal. But, I mean, they could have Reformer. And then it doesn't matter how much influence you put there. Like, you're just screwed.
No, they gave us the coup with that. Like it's not a free play to do Suez Europe AR1. There is a cost to it.
yeah, and they've got to have a 3-op car now to repair.
So freaking annoying in Europe.
So what's our play next? Like just for time.
Instant Iran.
Yeah,
probably-
agreed.
Oh, really? They're going to give it to us.
Oh,
Do we
they've
have
got-
fair anywhere?
They've got Middle East or is Africa problems.
I think we gotta take Africa. The control's too valuable.
Yeah. Agreed.
This is
Okay.
like, they might have Africa scoring, and this is it.
Do you want to
At
use
least
tear down instead of duck, or do you want to hold duck? Or I think we.
I'd hold tear down. I don't
Hold
know.
Yeah.
down is more
You never know. Maybe we can get Asia or Europe
Yeah.
control.
Chernobyl. I think we'll survive to the end of the game if they don't have war games, right? So
Yeah.
Hey, they might have Africa.
yeah,
That
oh
would
my-
be a lot.
That would even it up again. It'd be a real game.
It's been. I think we've hung around. Like it's.
Oh. Um.
What about if you go? You go independent Reds and. Ooh, yeah. You think take it all back?
They are under red scare. They're out of tricks.
Red Scare, they can't
Yeah.
repair that. I agree with that. Go. Yeah.
And we got rid of Portuguese, right? So they're out of.
Yep.
Unless they have like a brush war type thing.
So that gets held. That gets held.
And we still have Middle East. And if we could.
Are we gonna try and put anything? Are we gonna try and take Iran, or do we just score Middle East? And make it-
I mean, if they don't take it,
I'd be tempted
then
to
we
take
take it.
Okay.
And then war. We could have quite a.
We could have quite the.
Oh no, they're taking it back.
That's good. That's fine. With the event, right? They must. I wonder if they have terrorism.
They might. That's
Good.
Because otherwise they
Yeah.
could. Yeah.
Oh. Close.
I'm very tempted to do some realigning here now.
Yeah, and they're gonna do terrorism. Crap.
Take Middle East. Nah.
Yeah.
Well,
That kinda sucks.
wow, this sucks balls. We don't even get to hold something. I can shove Iran. It's safe to shove. Terrorism's gone. Muslims not. But chances are we're just going to get 0 for Middle East.
They're purged, right? Do you think they have a 3-up to repair?
I'm inclined to AR7 East Germany and hope that we get
like,
Chernobyl.
And solidarity.
whatever.
ECEU?
Chernobyl. Chernobyl.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Go.
Independent. I'll probably repair or realign.
Yeah, we got some. It'd be nice to get that Angola situation. It'd be nice to like if we can. If that Angola gets to like below 6-5 too.
Fuck, we never got the Middle East scoring just because they kept pressuring Africa. If they don't have Africa scoring, I'm going to be so mad.
I think it was still worth it. It's only 3 VP.
We gave China away.
It's 3 VP. We also
We
gave
did, but
a
it was worth it, right? That was.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we would have if we would have wanted to we would have played China anyway because of the terrorism. Maybe we would
Yeah.
skip an action round. But
I think we realign Angola and then Botswana, actually, and leave South Africa the way it is.
that Iraq
Yeah.
Iran-Iraq war could have been if we got that.
Oh, yeah, that would have been 6 points. That would have been 6
Yeah.
points.
That would have put them out of war
6
games
points
territory.
plus final scoring. Like
Yeah, I know.
ooh,
Ooh, Siri.
Good.
get China card
Get
back.
China card back anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
What did they coup? What's fun?
Yeah. I'm still going to realign Angola. I think.
With independent
Plus,
Reds.
Yeah.
plus
Yep.
3, right? Like it'd be brutal luck to lose it.
Uh,
There you go.
do you want to do it again, or do you want to do South Africa? It's only +2 on South Africa.
I do the plus 3 if I'm gonna do anything. I think.
That's very safe now.
Yeah. Their only coup is like Nigeria for next turn, right? Like or
Shit, if we get Chernobyl and we can ride out till the end of the game, that would be huge.
Yeah.
yeah, they're gonna want.
Because, I mean, all the worst scorings are gone. There's only Central America.
Star Wars. Okay, so they figured
Ooh.
out that was a weakness.
Maybe they have maybe solidarity is their whole coup. And then what do we do? Realign France or?
I think we realign Poland. The worst case is we lose 1 on it.
What's it at?
Minus, but we have 3 tries, and we're very likely to have some chance of removing something for them.
I'm easy, yeah.
I mean, what else do you do? realign Germany.
Don't do not Germany.
Yeah, Poland. It's a long shot though,
Yep.
but why not? Go for it.
6-1. Okay.
Yeah, so at worst, no harm done.
Oh my. Oh shoot! I misread it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if we get Chernobyl and the Pope guy or whatever,
Yeah.
EU,
Look at scoring.
Chernobyl.
Okay, Chernobyl with the rest of this.
But how do we get into it? Because we've got very few ops.
Yeah.
I don't think it might be a bluff more than anything. Force them to use the AR1 to fill up Eastern.
What do we need to get Poland? We need 2, 4, 6,
Yep.
8. 5 is 13. Plus 5 more, we need 18. 3, 6, 9, 12.
No.
I'm not giving them OPEC.
No.
So China and Cambridge, again, we can take it if we give them everything and then just play for final scoring. And they have to not have reformers or
Comic-Con still there?
the missile thing or whatever. Yeah, I think maybe we hold that.
You think?
Oh no, we can't even because we have to.
I think you got a headline.
Here's
Chernobyl
Aldrich.
Still.
You want to headline Chernobyl and start shoving somewhere? Like we could.
Well, I think worst case Chernobyl's at worst case it's a bluff, right? They're gonna. I don't know, maybe.
No, it'll cause nothing. I mean, I think we. Oh god, we really got to decide. We headline Chernobyl and we shove into South America and take Chile or something like that. Or Central America.
We could Chernobyl. It doesn't have to be Europe, right? It could be.
What I'm
Could be
looking at.
Central.
I mean, we could take Middle East. It's a bit late, but they don't have a way to take Iran back. But my god, let's choose.
Yeah.
I'm easy. I'll defer.
It has to be Chernobyl.
Yeah.
Let's see what they do.
Africa, a bit maintain because they'll coup Africa.
Let's see what they headline. We could walk into Cuba and take it. I see, yeah, they're just going to defend it. So, we got to pick. We got 8 minutes. Want to do South America?
Sure.
That way we can at least defend it. Or we do Central America and try and flip Cuba. Let's do Central America, flip Cuba.
Score, right?
What?
Yeah. Central has yet to score, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we gotta we gotta hope that we're getting it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's Europe gonna look like after Reformer?
Not good.
At least France is safe. We guaranteed that.
What are we cooing? Panama? We can't repair it.
It's Che. Where could they do with Che? They get you. Is it just Ivory
No,
Coast?
Uruguay as well.
Yeah. So OPEC space. Eldritch's last AR to get rid of liberation. I mean, we have to play something of theirs. Might be Chade's the
Yep, maybe it's Shay.
least worst one.
Yeah, at 8 minutes we just gotta go fast.
Yeah, feel free just to make, if you think something's obvious, just go for it.
I'm going to be shoving Cuba, I think, and dealing with the consequences of DEFCON risk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We draw what's that card? Terrorism's already out, right?
Terrorism's out, and Aldrich is in her hand, actually, so it's only like if we draw Lone Gunman at the same time or something like that.
Yeah.
And they'd have to draw cultural, take China.
There's still a lot of bad cards for them in the deck, so I'm just hoping they got a bad draw.
Yep.
If we get this back to 5, 7, we're at -2, we're at +8. Yeah. If we score Africa and
Oh, yeah.
what do you call it? get Voice of America for last round or something like that. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as Africa scores, there's a path to salvage it.
Yeah, let's try to leave ourselves at least 5 minutes for the last turn.
Yeah, which is why I agree. Yeah, go ahead, Alex. Just
Yeah, take like if your gut tells you something.
He's not going to give us the coup, I don't think, because he'll repair Germany, pressure Germany, and coup something. So we're not going to get arms race.
Gonna coup Nigeria.
Yeah, for sure.
Or maybe he'll coup Mexico. He's scared if he's scared about Chernobyl. Or they, I guess it's not a.
yeah, we may have driven them into a Mexican coup, right?
That's
not the worst. Oh, they put one in Canada.
okay. It's a big coup. Well, they're going to get it.
They're going for, okay.
Okay, what is our priorities?
I think you gotta jam Central, I think.
Jam it? Because they could realign us pretty easily. So I'm thinking we got to
Okay, so
coup first.
Coup first.
Haiti first.
81st, yeah, go. Good.
They could coup back, right?
Yeah.
That's a tough coup back.
Maybe we should have played Shea first. Or their first
Yeah.
coup. Because now we don't even need to protect Nigeria. So that was actually a blunder already.
Okay, we put our. No, it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Ah.
Okay.
That puts us at 2 versus 2.
And
Yeah.
what can we put like your arms race in there and then realign when we're 4-3?
We could.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm tempted to just take it with Shea and let them coup Haiti back or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because OPEC's got to get spaced, right?
Oh,
Son of a
Ah.
bitch.
well, if they're cooing Haiti. Yeah, I think you give them Che. We sort of salvaged our mistake there.
Yeah.
Sneaky bastards.
Mid-war junta. And they probably think we have central scoring, right? If they don't have it.
That's fine. Although we just lost Africa Dom.
True. But
We gotta
we can get that back with a...
oof.
Eh,
Yeah, I think
Do you want to take it back?
Africa Dom?
it doesn't even take it. We'd have to coup a one-step.
Yeah. Or...
I think coup.
yeah.
Yeah?
Go ahead. That's a
Yeah.
good play. Good.
Level 6.
Uh...
Getting ready to see Africa scoring just being dropped right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
guys. Space OPEC.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we just gotta get it back for final scoring now, though. It's just one. Like all it is Nigeria away. If we can get the right card.
Their lead's down to 7. But, damn, that hurt.
Oh, we forgot.
Which one's Yuri and Samantha? I always get it confused. With.
-1 for coups.
Yeah.
Get it, and what's it?
We gotta take West Germany too. Like, fuck. We might not even get Cuba. Might have been a waste because of that stupid. What do you call it? Junta.
That's the one.
Yeah, now we got
Yeah, and
problems.
they're pushing us for Germany.
Gotta,
Shit, guys. I think I gotta defend it.
yeah.
Yep.
We should have taken that with our.
That's a bad. That one roll though.
And they're going to keep pushing into Germany, yep.
At least we can take it with. We'll be able to take it last AR with.
Well, it depends what they do.
That's true. I'm assuming they only have a 2-op though, because they've played Indo-Pac there.
Yeah.
What a load of trash. Now it's all in Voice of America now.
Well, and there's still CIA and grain sales.
Yeah.
They got China.
There's still a potential for a bad hand for them.
Well, here comes grain sales.
No, VOA.
Right.
Okay.
I'll push into there.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, GG. I think we're lost.
It'll be tough. Yeah.
We no longer have Africa Dom, let alone control. So our final scoring,
We need the ABM like
yeah, ABM or brush or something like that.
and salt. Salt's still in the deck. We could salt VOA possibly.
Yeah, it's not that great if they know it's coming.
So what we got?
Is Cal?
Lone gunman. Special relationship is 2 points if we ever take back UK.
Is Cal? Is there? Do they have enough? They don't have enough DEFCON risk, do they? Is there CIA? There's grain sales. There's.
I may 5-year plan them mid-turn if we're doing badly enough.
Yeah. I was gonna say that.
This is worth a VP.
Yep. What about headlining?
No.
CRO's interesting.
No, because we have lone gunman. That's shit.
Oh, yeah.
KL?
Kidding.
I mean, KL is good for 2 VP, but I'd rather have the 4 ops, I think.
I'm just thinking about getting him out of war games range.
What's the final scoring look like? 4-0. Presumably we'll get 6, so that's +2 for us. This is presumably +5 for us. So that's +7, and then this is -7, so we're down 7 points. So we get 2 from Cal, 2 from Special. We're down 4 points, or 3 points, but they got China, so 4 points. Yeah, we're losing.
What does 5-year plan get? Is there any?
I mean, if we headline 5-year plan proactively, probably nothing, but
No, because it doesn't get
But
neutral. credit.
doing it mid-turn I do like. So
Okay.
what's the headline then?
well, I would love to do UK with Special, but it's not there.
Reagan's.
Reagan for a VP.
Yeah. Okay.
Or would you rather Cal for 2 VP? But
I think
Yeah,
I'd
drop
rather.
the
No, I'd rather keep the 4 op. Oh yeah,
Okay.
the dropping DEFCONs. Yeah.
or 5-year, and we just pray we get freaking lucky.
Let me see. I have no idea.
What do they got in their hand? Like, what's left that's drawable? I don't know.
There's a lot.
There's a
still
lot.
still
but- Yeah.
We could get Bear Trap. We could get Solidarity, Rear Guards.
I think we go 5-year plan because I think we're losing.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Try it, see what happens. And they had ABM.
If we'd at least flipped Central, that would have been huge, but...
'Cause this feels like we never had that.
Oh, that
big play
fuck up in
never-
Africa was 3 points. Not actually the end of the world, but then also wasting all our ops in an in a race in Europe. I mean, both of those just...
Well, even they mitigated our scorings the whole game. Like,
Oh, come on.
wow, just something good. Okay, that's good.
Too bad we don't have Red Scare Purge. Well, we'll coup back Zaire.
Let's go roll 6s. So you coup with AI War or something?
I think AI War... We really need it to hit, but I think we need a...
If they fail twice, you could do a Cal coup on 9. No, you can't. Never mind, definitely.
If they fail, I might not coup right away. No, solidarity. I think we just go AI War.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Yep.
Okay, let's repair UK, play Special.
Mm-hmm.
Nicaragua coup would get rid of Dom and Central, and then set up some realigns if we wanted to.
Yeah.
Flip.
How close are we to Kitchen? Tied, -1, +1, +1. We're pretty far behind on Kitchen. We'd have to flip a few countries. So for that might be a Nicaragua coup.
And
Yeah.
if you could, if you get a miracle realign on Cuba, it's like it's not that far away from getting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tempted to use take UK with the 4th, but let's see what happens. If they want to keep wasting ops, they'll let them waste ops. Although, you know, we are losing. We do kind of want 4 ops at the end.
We have
Poking poking Cuba, taking Sudan.
we only need one country, I think, for Africa. Don.
Yeah, 1 for Africa, a poke. You know, they're going to overprotect, I'm sure, but yeah, they're overprotecting stuff.
They're
Great.
starting.
Kitchen, do we?
I think we do this.
Yeah.
And
You take both. So you'll
This?
play special.
Yep.
Okay.
oh shit! I'm sorry. I didn't know we needed 2 in UK.
Okay, just use kitchen for it.
No, I wanted to coup Nicaragua. Fuck. Okay, so Comic-Con might have to go into UK and something else. Well,
Something else.
Comic-Con could go Africa. Shit! I did not notice that.
That's fine. Comic-Con, 1 in UK. Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
Do we go? Yeah, one and yeah.
Yep. Perfect.
And special into. Do you go
West Germany.
Yeah.
To protect it. Although if they wanted to hurt us, they'd just poke UK, and I guess we can repair anywhere.
Surprised they put the one in the Canada. I wonder if that's just because like.
I mean, all we have left is Nicaragua coup special and
Real,
Final.
probably
Yeah.
Miracle Real and
Miracle Realigns is our final play.
you know what? Like,
We're fucked.
great.
Unless they get some really bad cues, or this fails.
Well, they've
Mexico-
got some really
no,
good
leave
cards,
Mexico.
actually.
No.
Oh no, jeez. Oh, okay.
That wasn't.
Uh,
If they have Central America scoring, then fuck it. We're just done.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we coup Nicaragua, and then we hero realign everything.
Yeah.
clear them from Cuba, clear them from
Chile, somehow.
clear 'em from Nigeria. Can we clear them? 6-1 would get us empty. Oh, we don't need to
There's no need for Nigeria.
until they.
I mean, if they coup Saharan, I'll realign Tunisia or something like. Oh no, we don't have shit. Okay, this is 0. This
tough.
is
They got-
6. Okay, 6 and 5, 11. That's 0.
Yeah.
This is obviously a fucking game loser at -9. So
Yeah,
we're
so-
at +2. So we're at
There we go.
-5.
Okay, they're reinforcing everything. Shit.
What is it? Coup Guatemala now, or what's the? Is there anything else we could coup? What is? I don't know.
I mean, oh Jesus, we can't even poke these.
I'd wait. I'd say that for the last AR, right? I
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
Cal?
Okay, so kitchen, coup Colombia, or coup
I think
Nicaragua.
I think I coup Guatemala. Or I guess that's up. They can't stop both. At least we'd get at worst a neutral realign on Cuba.
Yep.
Now they probably coup Guatemala back. But
So if we get Central America back to 4, and 7 is 11, I mean they're gonna shove something now. They're not gonna leave us with Africa. That's 11. We've got 11. So we have to make up 5 points plus repair whatever damage they do.
Ooh,
Oh. Man, that's not gonna.
they're just
What?
because they're playing. They want to take over this.
What?
Take over Canada.
Okay, I don't get it.
They must think. They must be way more confident they're gonna win than we are.
Okay, we're
It's got to be Mexico's got to be first.
Mexico
Right?
first. For the realigns, right?
It has to be realigns in Central America. I don't.
It has
Yeah.
to be.
That's overprotected. We can't poke it. So we need essentially Chile
Yeah,
and
so
Mexico.
it's Mexico first with Cal.
Yep.
Yeah, realign.
Yep. And we gotta get lucky here.
Yeah, we gotta. Okay.
Yay! Okay.
Do we try to get? Is getting Cuba to get rid of presence, or not presence, but it would stop domination?
Yeah, it would take it. That would be 4. That would be worth 4 points.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Now Chile.
Are we winning?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
We've got 50 seconds, so
I don't think we're winning.
I think I'd go Chile. If
I'd go Chile too.
We can get domination, right? No,
It's a bit of a long
Yeah.
shot.
we get domination if we.
We gotta try it.
Oh my god.
Oh! Oh!
We won.
Oh! Did we win?
Unbelievable.
Oh my god!
Unbelievable.
Wow!
They thought they had won. That's why they put it in Canada.
They could have. Why'd they go in Canada? I'll never understand. I think that was just.
Cockiness.
Wow.
That's the only time the BP track's been blue.
Exactly, right? The whole game we've been
whole-
down.
Like Canada's under Soviet control, but we won.
I think we just showed them how to win the game. What were our rolls there?
Well, the first one sucked.
Shit, 5-2. Okay, 4-1 was good enough. 4-2. We got
We got rolled.
the exact amount. We got them 1 under, and we got them 1 under. We just scraped by on both rolls.
Yeah.
And we rolled 6 on both of those. 6-4, 6-4.
Well, we finally got good rolls, but
Uphill.
Wow.
Wow. I've never had that.
Good call on saving KL for the last one. Yeah.
Well, I wonder if they record that.
Wow.
That's gotta be the craziest win I've ever seen so far with Team Canada. I thought we had lost right up until the last one.
No, the craziest one is still the time clock U.S.
True.
eventing from the discard
Yeah,
D-stall or something like that.
Yeah, I watched that video. Yeah, where
What
they worked
happened?
the clock. Yeah.
What happened to that?
I'll stop recording here.